All right. So, good evening, everyone. This is the first YEP session. I'm Yamaudi. We currently have the owner, the CEO of Excellence Ambition is on here as well. But yeah, this is the first YEP session. I'm very excited to kick this off, the winter session off. We'll be doing a couple of different things. Today, we're just going to be talking about like what makes a good business, how to start off a business, and just go from there. We'll talk a little bit about my own experiences as someone who has tried to start businesses and who is a business owner. This is the most y'all going to see in my face, this recording, just because I am working on my phone. So we're going to be sharing like my PowerPoint and everything through here. So just bear with me. But, we're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it. So first, we're going to start. I got my notes right here to y'all. So we got a couple of different things. So I want to really introduce myself. My name is Yamaudi Pender. I go to Towson. My major is sport management, so I do know a thing or two about different things such as marketing and branding and just creating a team for a business, for an organization. This is my second time doing YEP. I did it once before in the summertime, and I did have a lot of kids, so I felt like learning something. So we're going to try it again for the wintertime. Bring it on over. So the first thing that, I like to do is creating goals. So for anyone who is watching out here, have your notebook, have it all together, ready to write some stuff down real quick. First thing I want to tell you is to create 2 goals. These goals, let me fix the lighting up a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay. So these goals will just help push you, at least from my experience with having some goals, realistic goals. They help motivate you to do better. It helps make you want to achieve things and be more successful. So starting off with 2 goals, whether they're related to your business or related to personal, just create 2 goals that will help you. My 2 main goals for this year, my first one is learning how to drive. That is a big goal for me. I'm not good at driving, still having a hard time at driving. That's a personal goal. A business goal is finding better vendors. I want to get this business off the ground, so I have to find better vendors and, work on getting an EFC number. Those are 2 very achievable goals. And even if to make it easier for yourself, since it's 2, 6 months, you got 6 months to do the first one, and you have 6 months to do the second one. So that's just a little advice on, setting some goals, and, that's a good start to your business. Okay, so next, so YEP, we're going to break down YEP, what YEP is. It's a Youth Entrepreneurship program, and we're teaching you how to work your own business, how to create your own business, and how to keep it going, how to, we try to give you a mentor, give you somebody that can help you. Even if they might not be in the same exact field that you are doing, they can help find somebody that is, and just lead you in the direction that you want to go into. A lot of businesses that we are attached to or know of are different food businesses, hair businesses, photography, art. It's so many different ranges of businesses that we have partnerships with or know someone that owns it. So don't be afraid to reach out, even if you aren't 100% in your business yet. You might only have just the executive summary of your business plan. Our whole point is to help you create a better business plan and get ready for the pitch contest, which is the end of the session or end of the year event, where there will be panelists who y'all will meet throughout the session. So I will come on and interview, and we'll discuss little things that, help make their business successful. And y'all will get to, be able to communicate with them throughout the sessions. By the end, you'll be presenting your business plan, which you have done, to them for a prize. So you're going to compete with other people and trying to see like who got the better business, who's ready to get this business off the ground, and they get the money tomorrow, and they're on top, or not immediately on top, but y'all get what I'm saying. So yeah. Okay, so our outline for the weeks, this week is mind your business. So mind your business is just talking about like the basics of a business, what goes into it. I will be showing a PowerPoint so it could be more detailed and y'all can really get the gist of what I'm saying. The next thing, the little introduction into our PowerPoint that I want to discuss is what makes a good business. So like I said, I hope y'all got your notebooks and you got your pens and your pencils and everything ready. So write down, what are some things that you think create a good business? Who are some business owners that pop in here when you think they got a good business, they're successful, their workers like working there, all the different things that go into creating a good business, good customer service. What are organizations that are good? I also want you, on the other side of that, to write down, what are some businesses that you don't necessarily like, or businesses that you had bad experiences customer service wise, or things that you feel like as an organization or a business they should change to get to the next level. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I had an interruption. To get to the next level. So that threw me off, y'all. I'm so sorry about that. Okay. So after you write down your businesses that, maybe they need to work on some other things, maybe make some improvements, I want you to think about how a lot of these businesses have to get to the level of success. So we're going to use a big name because it's a big name business. Everyone knows Amazon, one of the best, most successful business, if not the most successful business in the world. It is the most profitable. Jeff Bezos did an amazing job of creating this organization that started off so small and now is the biggest in the world, and he's the most richest in the planet. That is very successful. But when you think about other things such as the cons, like environmental issues that came along with the expansion of Amazon, maybe how hard the work, it did provide a job for people, but at the same time, it's people that's working these jobs and they be just stressed out and going through it at the factories. So those are things that go into making a good business. Another good person who has amazing different business ventures, and he has multiple, is Diddy. Diddy has to Rock. He has Bad Boy. I don't know if Bad Boy is still a record label, but as y'all know, Bad Boy was part of his record label. He clothing brands, all those different types of things. We can look at why things might be more successful than previous. His Ciroc business, him being part of Ciroc, is way more successful than Bad Boy, who isn't a big thing anymore. And our last example, we love her. Beyonce is another one. You look at her business with clothing. You have House of Darion, who I'm pretty sure any of y'all, my younger people are not going to know what the House of Darion is or what Darion jeans are. But you know what Ivy Park is and how big Ivy Park is, and that's a new venture that she took. So making the improvements or changes to a business to make it spark or gain a new crowd or attention is, something to think about when you're thinking about longevity in your organization. So now we're going to move on to doing our PowerPoint. So I'm going to stop the video. So bear with me. So as I said, this is YEP, which is Youth Entrepreneurship Program. Okay, so first, like we said, mind your business, okay? The first steps of creating a business is creating your idea. What do you want your business to be about? What is it that you want to do? And then creating a business plan for the business. So there are 5 basic parts to a business plan. The first part is your executive summary. After I list them off, I will do an explanation of each one. Second part is your vision/mission statement. The third part is your operations. Your fourth is your marketing. And your fifth is your financials. As we go into the future sessions, we'll definitely get more in depth about each part, have more conversation about what goes into each thing, because so much goes into each thing. The executive summary is just a summary about what is your business, what do you plan on selling, what is the purpose behind your business, what is it here for, different. You got to have a good executive summary and vision and mission statement to grab the eye of your audience. Same thing with, like I said, vision and mission statement. They are one and the same, but also can be quite different. We'll get into that too, because that's an even deeper conversation of what is the difference between a vision, a mission, and a purpose. But that, like I said, the vision and mission statement is usually what attracts the eye of your audience. Nike is known for having a great mission and vision statement. And once we get to that specific part, we'll go into different details and different businesses and theirs. Operations. How is your business going to operate? Are you doing this at home? Are you doing this at an office? How many people do you have work for you? Is it just you? Those are things that go into your operations. This can get very in-depth, at least from my experience. And this past summer experience, we saw that that's usually the hardest part is usually financials and operations, because they're the most information. You have to have salaries. You have to have job descriptions. It's so much that goes into operations, but for smaller businesses, it is usually, a bit easier. But we'll go into that. Marketing, as y'all know, that is about your brand. That is usually your social media. That's my favorite job. My favorite part of the business plan is marketing, is the branding part, is getting the attention. How are you going to, grab your audience? How are you going to, attract people? And lastly is your financial. Y'all know that's what everybody is usually there for, is the money. How much money are you making? How much money are you putting in? How much money are you taking out? But how much money do you need to re-up on all the things that you need? So these are all these are just the 5 basic parts. There's so much that goes into each one. But once you get these 5, down, at least the base down, you have a base for a good business. That was a lot, y'all. I know that was a lot to take in, but just work with me. Keep up with me. So next, we're going to talk about who are you, So remember I was talking about marketing, talking about branding, talking about the different things that, attract an audience. So number 1, your name, the right kind of clout that you want. In the summertime, I did a lot more of showing YouTube videos, and we talked a lot about different people who were known at the time for something bad. Like, what's bad clout? Bad clout is a type of clout where you're getting attention for things that aren't positive, usually something you wouldn't want to be associated with your brand or for the rest of your life. Something about 20 years, if you've seen it on the internet, you will probably be like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Why did I post that? That's usually bad clout. Good clout is things that, you got attention for something positive. You did something that was good. It's something that you would want attached to your name and would want attached to yourself. A difference is bad clout and good clout. For black clout, we use high school as an example. Getting into a fight would be something that would be considered bad clout. You might be known for, you might have won the fight or something, but it's still bad clout because now you have a fight attached to your name compared to somebody who might have saved a puppy out of a tree. That's something that you would want attached to your name. Or in high school, you won the national, whatever the thing is. The biggest thing is competition or something, best engineering competition. I went to college. So that's something that is good clout. It's something you want everybody to know you for. So keep in mind, especially with your branding and how you do things when you go out, how you act in front of certain people, not even in front of certain people, how you act in front of people in general, because you do not want bad things attached to your name. to what makes you unique, what makes you pop out. That goes into creating your business and picking something. You want something that's going to grab the eyes of other people, but most of the time it's usually something that's already being sold. So if you sell hair, how can you make your hair business stick out? Whether it's your packaging, it's your length, it's the density. What is this thing about your brand and what you are doing and who you are that's unique, and how can you incorporate that into your business? Third, why is it important to know who you are as a person? You have to be self-confident when being a business owner. Owning a business is not for the weak. You're going to have people, everyone has customer stories or, client stories that might not have went the best way. You have to be able to stand even in your mistakes, because a part of having confidence is about having self-awareness. So standing in your mistakes if you do make a mistake, while also standing on your prices, making sure you are charging what you are worth, and making sure that you are holding up to your deal as well as your client or customer holding up to their deal, whatever contract or situation that y'all are in. So to have a business, you have to be confident in yourself and in your business. Also, people, if you're not confident in your business, if you're selling me cars, but you come up to me and you're like, yeah, this car I got, it's not all that. It's not like that. I still want you to buy it, but it's broke down and they got all these miles on it and all this stuff. Why would I wouldn't buy that. But if you come up to me and you confident, you telling me what the car can do and how it goes this fast, they got this many miles, and it's the perfect car for you, and I'm confident I will buy this car. That is more of a reason for me to buy the car. That confidence is what would attract me to use my money. That's my hard-earned money. You got to realize that. So next is, what is your business? Like I said, all of this goes into creating your brand and creating your business. The three main things, like we said, your vision and your mission, and these go hand in hand. In the sense, a vision is you thinking big. So a vision is a future. This is what I strive for in the future. I strive to be at this point. I strive to graduate. That's the vision statement I have. I strive to graduate, and that's what I want to do. That's what the plan is. Think big, dream big. A mission is thinking now. What is the problem right now, and what is the solution? What is my mission right now in this moment? When creating your business, you're thinking with a mission statement. I wish I would have pulled up the Nike mission statement to show at this time, but your mission statement will be something in the sense of I'm trying to think. I will show an example. I'm gonna show an example at the end, just because I don't want to give the wrong thing. But it's more of, like I said, it's something that's in the now. It's not a future goal. Like I would say, I think Nike's is something like, our mission is to, impact the world with gear, like something to that effect. And so that's what you're doing right there in that moment. If I, went through with my candle business, that was the business that I had that, I ended up just letting go. My mission statement was, I want people to, buy the candles, buy the lotions, to smell good and feel good about themselves and be more confident in the way that they smell and present themselves. So that, is a mission statement. That's something that you are doing in the now when they buy your things. Your elevator pitch is a combination of both. So your elevator pitch is what you use, is the main thing you will use when you're looking for investors. If you go on shows such as Shark Tank, that pitch, what they're saying, that's the elevator pitch. You have to be able, like we said, have that self-confidence to go up in front of people and be like, okay, this is my business. This is how I'm doing it. This is my mission. This is what I plan on doing in the future. This is my vision. All of those things create a good elevator pitch. And with a good elevator pitch, that is how you get investors, how you get money, and that's how you start your business. So y'all see how it's like a domino effect. You need all of these things to build up to get to that success level. Next, we're going to go into the logistics, I would say, of your business that you should consider. So location is always the first thought. What neighborhood, what state, what city? Are you keeping your business local? Are you only doing your business? I'm in Baltimore. I live in Baltimore. So am I only doing my business here, or do I want to make this a thing where everybody in America can get it? Do I want to make it a thing international where everybody can get it? Those are things that you consider when doing business. Even things as small as if you only do pickups or you only do deliveries are important. The next is like, where will you need to start? Where will be the best startup for you? Who is your target audience? So where will be the best setup for you? If you're doing something that is their target audience will be girls from the ages of 14 to 21, then maybe, going to a beauty salon to promote your business or start your business, whatever the business might be, promoting it in a beauty salon might be a better bet. Or promoting it with local nail techs and stuff like that will be a better bet. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, is it a home business or an online business? With the pandemic, especially with the cases going up and down, it might be a better bet to be an online-based business or do something where you're sending stuff out and you don't have clients coming to your home because you don't want to get sick. So, even considering that, and like we said, where your business is located, manufacturing, if you have stuff that's like equipment and you have things that you have to move, let's say you are a photographer or artist, you have easels, you have tripods, you have ring lights, you have a whole bunch of things, and so you have to make sure, where am I putting my things that you can't keep all of that in your bedroom, or even like, you might need to get a studio or a storage unit. So those are all things to consider with your business. Next is, when is your business? So when is it going to start? A lot of times with businesses, people get discouraged very easily. As a person myself, I've gotten very discouraged. It's so hard to find vendors. It's very hard to find vendors. And at times it can be so discouraging and make you just feel like, oh my gosh, like I can't find anything. I don't have an ESC number. I literally just want to, I just want to make a business. Why is it so hard? But I feel like that's where that self-confidence and that self-awareness come through. And if there's something that you are really passionate about, then now is the time to start. Don't wait till later, don't let somebody possibly take your idea, any of those things. Go ahead and go. Go ahead and start. Don't let anything hold you back. Do whatever it is that you want to do. And also remember that sometimes entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Sometimes single entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Maybe you're a good business owner, but you're good at CFOing. You're good at being more of a financial person. You handle the money, but you need someone else to handle your branding. So just keep that in mind in creating your business and try not to psych yourself out. When it comes to operation, everyone knows entrepreneurs never get sleep. They never get a break. It's always, it's always that time. You don't never know. It's some people, I have homegirls that like have businesses and they get international orders, and it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning and somebody done bought from you and you just like, oh my gosh, like those are things, if you have on there where it's going to be shipped out by a certain time the next day, that means you got to be up by a certain time the next day to make sure that it's there. So those are things that you keep in mind when you have a business. Once you already open your business, you get things like hours of operation. Like we're saying, you make your Instagram, you make your Twitter, you make the things you need. You say, maybe I stop taking orders at this time to help keep things organized for yourself. I think that is it for that first session. It's the end of that PowerPoint. Okay, so I can look at the chat now. I couldn't see the chat before, but one of the things I was given the example for a mission and vision statement. Getting through the semester would be a good mission statement. And like I said earlier, graduating from college would be the vision statement. So that's just an example of, the difference between a vision and a mission statement. Like I said, future, I will be showing examples of good vision and mission statements. One of the main things that I want people to take away from this session, the biggest thing is about the self-confidence. Really about the self-confidence in creating your business. When you choose what you want to do, like I said, choose something that you are passionate about. Choose something that you're not going to get bored with. You don't want to start a business and keep starting these different businesses, and then, they burn out within a 3-month time frame, and you never fully have a successful business because you don't take the time to really research and just do the things that you have to do to have a successful business. It's not going to be easy. It's not just going to come to you overnight. At times, like I said, you will get discouraged. You'll feel like, okay, well, everybody does this. Again, what makes you unique? What makes your business stand out? What part of your business plan will make investors be like, you know what? I want to give them some money. I think that they got a good plan here. What is it about yours? The summertime, our winner for our pitch contest, he was doing a book. And one of the main things that our panelists talked about was his confidence when he presented, the way that he talked about his book, the numbers, he had everything set up, the passion that he had behind what he was doing and what he was selling was the main thing that made the panelists be like, okay, we wouldn't mind, him taking the money and going forward with this. We wouldn't mind him, he's coming out with his second book with the money. We wouldn't mind him taking the money because he showed us something unique and something that he is confident in. So keep those things in mind when starting your business. Next session, we will definitely get into more parts of the business plan, how to start your executive summary. We'll work on executive summary. I will show an executive summary because I'm right here with y'all. I'm working on my business with y'all, developing things with y'all. So I'll even show y'all my business plan to, work and see an example of something in progress. So that's all from me today. I thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Feel free to register. Feel free. Y'all, I'm getting all types of tongue-tied. Feel free to follow us on Instagram. I believe it's Excellence and Ambition. I'm gonna make sure to plug, Miss Pender, can you plug in the ENA, Instagram, Facebook? I'm gonna make sure I'm plugging in the right thing. Excellence_ambition1 is the Instagram handle. Please make sure to follow us on Instagram. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram if you have any questions at mavd.i, so mavd.i. Any questions that you have about your business, starting a business, or even just joining. One of the other things I discussed, I am a business owner myself. I am the owner, CEO of Sister Circle as a program. It's very successful. I've had a lot of good, I wouldn't say that's clients, but definitely good participants and people who's volunteer with me. And I definitely think that it's something that some of y'all might be attracted to or gain something from. So if you want to join Sister Circle, that will be Mondays and Wednesdays before YEP. So you're interested, is where girls can come talk between the ages of 14 to 21. You can come talk about anything that you want to talk about and, basically just create a small sisterhood. So feel free to join. And I will see y'all soon with the next session.